Good morning guys, rise and shine. So today I'm gonna show you what I eat in a day. This was a very requested subject. A lot of people have been asking me about my diet, how I stay in shape. So first of all, I think I wouldn't even call it a diet because it's more a lifestyle I have during the whole year. I have to be fit, I have to be healthy. I actually really enjoy healthy eating. I love to cook as well. So today I have a free day, so I'm gonna use that to make granola, one of my favorite things. I can use this for oatmeal, almond milk, yogurt in all different ways, so I will have every day a different breakfast. All my roommates actually really enjoyed the granola as well because once I start making it, the house will smell amazing. I'm gonna start making the granola and after I will have a breakfast smoothie with, of course, the granola. First thing I'm gonna do is preheat the oven about like 350 degrees or 200 Celsius. So this granola you can make like completely your own style. I use as a base oatmeal and I put a lot of nuts in there, all these different kind of seeds and cinnamon and coconut oil. I'm going to start with the base, some oatmeal. Then I add pecan nuts. Personally, I think the hazelnuts give a lot of flavor to this, so I always use them. After I put the nuts in there, I start with the seeds. Some chia seed. You can use like any kind of superfood, which is gonna make it really nice. Lineseed. And as finishing touch, pumpkin seed. Well, the base is already finished, so that's quite easy. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of salt on it. A little bit of cinnamon. This one is actually very important because it gives a lot of flavor and your house is gonna smell amazing. The last thing I'm gonna use is coconut oil. This is gonna give it like a little crunchy texture and an amazing flavor. Okay, the best thing to actually just mix this is using my hands. I'm gonna wash them quickly. It may look a little bit dirty, but it's gonna taste delicious. Oil was not the last ingredient. It's gonna be the honey. It's gonna give the granola a little bit of a sweet taste. So after I put the honey in, I mix it up a little bit. Of course, how more honey you put in there, how sweeter and nicer it is. Also less healthy, but sometimes a little treat is good. And it's ready to go in the oven. Doesn't it look delicious already? I think so. So I just put the granola in the oven for about 20 minutes, but please after 15 minutes check them out because sometimes they start burning a little bit. So I'm gonna let it cool it down a little bit and then I can use it for my smoothie. I love to have a smoothie for breakfast. I put first oats in there to have some carbs and some energy for the rest of the day. I use half of a banana, some almond milk. Sometimes I make it myself as well. I will show you guys in another video how I will do that. Protein. I try to get with every meal I have protein because I work out a lot, and some red fruits for vitamins. I love them to be frozen in a smoothie because the smoothie is a little bit colder and I really like that personally. First, some oatmeal. You can use about like 1 cup. It really depends. If you're hungry, just put a little bit more of oatmeal in there. If you're not so hungry, a little less. Then I put half a banana. The other half you can put like in the fridge or even in the freezer for the next day. It's a little more cold. I really like that personally. Red fruits in there. A little bit of almond milk. And last but not least, I use hemp protein powder. It's a very clean protein, it's vegan actually, and be very careful if you buy protein powders actually, because in most of them they put so much sugar and like a lot of other ingredients like you cannot even pronounce, so that's never a good sign. It doesn't do anything for the taste, but it's good to have some extra protein during the day. This is optional, I really like it. I put some chia seeds in there, full of omega and linseed. It's good for digestion, so I like to do that in the morning. Shake it. So breakfast is almost done. The granola cooled down. It smells amazing. I'm gonna put a little bit of goji berries and coconut in there. You can't put that in the oven, guys, because it's gonna burn immediately, so don't do it. Put it afterwards. So here is the healthy granola. It's actually really stupid because very often if you buy in a supermarket like a healthy granola, it's like full of sugar or a lot of syrups, and it's really easy to make yourself and it's as good, believe me. So for the smoothie bowl, I use, of course, a little bit of homemade granola, extra goji berries. I'm such a foodie. I Instagram or like picture almost every meal I make if I'm very proud of it. So look at here. I'm gonna make my friends very jealous with this. I just finished my breakfast, really delicious. I'm gonna meet my friends now and we're gonna go for a workout today. Lunch is served. So what we have here is chickpeas. This is a turmeric poached egg. Looks super fancy. Avocado, kale, squash. It's my favorite veggie. Especially in like the autumn and winter, they make like really nice ones with honey. Turmeric poached egg and salad. Bon appetit. Carrots also. I'm starting to eat less meat, so I didn't get chicken this time. Here I have little cappuccino with oatmeal milk. I never had that before, but it was actually really delicious. So on today's menu is gonna be my favorite dish actually. I love seafood and I'm gonna make a filled salmon with feta and spinach, and on the side rice and spinach. We have here some hummus. This is gonna be on the side. For the spinach, pine nuts, then some brown rice, feta, mustard, dill and spinach. And also for the side is spinach and golden raisins. First thing I'm gonna do, put the oven on because it's gonna be warm. Bake on 350 degrees or 200 Celsius. Actually, it gets really hot in here. I'm gonna take it off. Yeah, cooking is a busy job. So I'm gonna start seasoning the salmon a little bit. I'm gonna put a little bit of and a little bit of salmon.
Salmon?
This is salt, guys. No salmon. What's wrong with me? You can choose any mustard you like. I really like the Dijon mustard. So I take a scoop and I put it in there. Okay, then I'm gonna take some spinach and put it in here. On top of this, I'm gonna put a little bit of feta in there. The filling is ready right now, and you can close the book. It's quite tough like this to put it in the oven, and I know there's like special gear for cooking to keep it together. What I use all the time is actually just floss. I get it from the bathroom. I think everyone has it at home, and it works really well. So I'm gonna put that on there, and I'm gonna make a little wrap around it. So on top, I'm gonna put a little bit of salt again, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of mustard, just a tiny bit, and the fresh dill. I actually think this gives a lot of flavor, so don't forget this one. It's ready to go in the oven. So while the salmon is cooking, it needs to go in the oven for about 20 minutes, I guess. I'm gonna make the brown rice and then the side of spinach. I'm just gonna put some water in the pan, just a little bit above the rice because it's gonna absorb a little bit. I'm gonna start making the side spinach. First, we're gonna roast the pine nuts a little bit. Fire on. Put it very low because otherwise the pine nuts are gonna burn immediately. And wait till it's hot. I'm just gonna roast the pine nuts a little bit. It's just to give the whole side dish a little bit of extra flavor. There we go. So the pine nuts are almost done. It's quite hard to say like how many minutes you have to bake them, but you can see if they're a bit like golden or brown, then they're kind of good. So I think mine needs to go like 1 more minute. I'll put them on here to cool down a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna use the same pan which I used for the pine nuts to make spinach and the raisin dish. Just to be safe, I'm gonna put a tiny bit of olive oil. There we go. And rinse it. On a low heat, I'm gonna put the spinach and the raisins in there. I'm moving it around a little bit because it's done faster actually, and the spinach gets baked equally. So it really depends on which rice you use. I used the brown rice, and you should let it cook for about like 10 minutes. Now the side dishes are done. I'm gonna check quickly my salmon because it should be done. I cooked the salmon for about 20 minutes, so it's quite big. So it's like medium rare. If you like it like not so raw, then cook it a little bit longer. So I'm gonna put some rice next to it and spinach. I'm gonna sprinkle some of the pine nuts on top of it. You can barely see it now, but don't forget to take off the dental floss here. Very easy. If you like, optional, for a little side, you can put a little scoop of hummus. So here I have this amazing, healthy, tasty meal. If you're gonna try to make the recipe, please comment below what you think of it, and thumbs up for dental floss. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you want to follow more of my skin, workout and food vlogs.